the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC? First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one out to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see it.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Juju Smith-Schuster, 56 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7, 49ers 0.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one caught by Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try to run the option here. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you go out and think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Shrugs it off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
This one to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
49ers.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this 1st half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Ochinowosu. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
2nd down.
(21-0) our score after one.
Rams 21, 49ers nothing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily...
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. A very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran around the corner, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And quick throw here, that's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ochenanwosu, his 2nd sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball complete to Isabella. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Murray going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack on first down, Murray setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up from Rashawn Lattimore. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2
as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Their own 40-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, intercepting Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit. deficit a bit further.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Murray trying again after the pick six. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And Murray, he's going to run with it himself. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And down he goes on the pressure for the Rams defense. Ochena bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. Under a heavy down he goes. Ochena-Nwosu. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the night. And this offense is running away with this one. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
49ers 8. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
And no return on this one as the fair and take it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ochena-Nwosu. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Juju Smith-Schuster saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
45.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
To kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 27.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
no gain on the play.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense. And not on that play.
Down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And here's Murray on the keeper.
Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
It's up on third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
McCann's kick up and good.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Inches at the 42-yard line.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Catch made here by Campbell. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Oh, fighting off the defender.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
4-yard line.
First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
14-yard line.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Murray now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On second down, Cook. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.